When people hear Sengoku Japan, they usually imagine samurai, castles, warlords, and endless battles for power. And honestly, that's exactly what attracted me to it. But when I started creating the world of Crimson Banner, I wasn't interested in making a historically accurate Sengoku Japan, seeing how it tested with audiences. I wanted to create something stronger, stranger, something familiar enough that you can recognize it, but distorted that it feels wrong. Like looking at a history through a broken mirror. And that's how the setting of Crimson Banner was born. Section 1. Why the Sengoku period? The Sengoku era is one of the most chaotic periods in Japanese history. It was an age of constant conflict. Clans fought over territory, people fought for survival, and entire regions could change overnight. When I was researching it, I realized something. This wasn't just a setting. It was the perfect environment for the themes I wanted to explore. Because when a world is constantly changing, people are forced to reveal who they really are. The strong become stronger, the weak struggle to survive, and everyone's beliefs are tested. That felt like the perfect foundation for Crimson Banner. Section 2. Making it feel wrong. But I didn't want readers to feel completely comfortable. I didn't want them to look at a page and think, oh, this is just Sengoku Japan. I wanted them to feel like something was off, but not immediately. Just enough for them to question things. The architecture might feel similar, and it might be different, because this isn't the exact Sengoku Japan and how it was formed. Things have happened, things have changed. The architecture might look slightly different. The culture may feel similar or familiar. The clothing might too as well. But underneath all of it is a strange tension. A feeling that this world has taken a different path than our own. That somewhere in our history, something changed. Section 3. History mixed with fantasy. One of my favorite things in fiction is when fantasy doesn't completely replace reality. Instead, it grows from it. For Crimson Banner, I wanted the world to feel like history evolved differently rather than being abandoned entirely. The goal wasn't to create a fantasy world wearing a samurai costume. The goal was to create a living world that feels like it could have existed. A world where legends and reality become tangled together. Where myths might be true. Where some stories people whisper around campfires at night might actually have happened. And where the impossible becomes slowly normal. Section 5. Why I call it twisted. The word twisted is important because this isn't a world that's simply dark. There's a difference. A dark world can be miserable. A twisted world is unpredictable. You never know what's waiting around the corner. You never know whether something is beautiful is hiding something terrible, or whether something terrifying has a deeper meaning. I wanted readers to constantly question what they're seeing. Question what's true, what's myth, what's real. Because uncertainty creates curiosity. And curiosity keeps people turning pages, as I hope you would. Section 5. The people shape the world. A setting isn't memorable because of its maps, or its kingdoms, or its history books. A setting becomes memorable because of the people who live inside it. Every character in Crimson Banner views this world differently. Some embrace it, fear it, some even want to change it, and some benefit from it staying exactly the way it is. That's what makes that makes this world feel alive. Not just the environment, but the people constantly fighting over what that environment should become. Section 6. What I want readers to feel. When readers enter Crimson Banner, I don't necessarily want them to understand everything immediately, just like any other manga. In fact, I think mystery is important. I want them to ask questions. Why does this place feel familiar? Why does it feel different? What happened here? What secrets are buried beneath the surface? And most importantly, what kind of people survive in a world like this? If readers can start asking those questions, then I've done my job. So that's the philosophy behind creating the twisted Sengoku Japan of Crimson Banner. A world inspired by history, distorted by imagination, and filled with mysteries that I can't wait for readers to uncover. As I continue building Crimson Banner, I'll be sharing more of the process behind the characters, themes, and the world. Until then, let me know, what's your favorite fictional world that takes history and twists it into something completely new? And I'll see you in the next video. Keep it pushing forward.